పెట్టలే ఇంకా టైం లేదు. లోడ్ చేస్తాం. అవునా, మీకన్నీ నీకు లోపల పెట్టేసాను. మేము ఎలాగంటే అవ్వలేకపోతున్నాం, ఏదో మాట్లాడుతున్నాము. అది నేను లోపల
Russia. Welcome to the inaugural session of the two-day seminar on India and Russia Problems in Ensuring the Energy Security, organized by Indian Council of Social Science Research and Russian Academy of Sciences in association with Institution of Public Enterprise. When we hear the title of the seminar, the key words that linger in our minds are India, Russia, energy and security. India and Russia. The relationship between India and Russia remains one of considerable importance to both countries. Since the early 1950s, New Delhi and Moscow have been building friendly relations formally in all spheres of development. And it is a historic day for IPE as it also rejoices the journey of Indo-Russian friendship and collaboration. And when we hear the word energy, the very word energy infuses lot of power. Energy plays an important role in the national security of any given country as a fuel to power the economic engine. Hence, threats to energy security can also result from physical damage to the energy infrastructure either of the supplier or of the importer. In recent years, new threats to energy security have emerged in the form of the increased world competition for energy resources due to the increased pace of industrialization in countries like India and China. I don't want to stand before you anymore, and I would like to invite the dignitaries of the inaugural session onto the dais. It's my pleasure to welcome the dignitaries of the inaugural session to the dais, and it's my pleasure to invite Professor Javed Alam, Chairman ICSSR, the President of the session, onto the dais. It's my pleasant duty to present you a brief profile of Professor Javed Alam, born in a family which played a prominent role in the political, intellectual and social life of Hyderabad. His mother was the first among the Muslim women who revolted against the Parda system. He had his education from Osmania University and got his MA from Osmania University and had his PhD from JNU New Delhi. And after that, for 36 years, Professor Javed Alam worked in the Department of Political Sciences at the Himachal Pradesh University, Simla. He was head of the department twice during his tenure. And during his tenure, he also held many academic positions, including visiting fellow during the period 93-94 and UGC Research Scientist Professor, Senior Visiting Fellow CSDS New Delhi, and the ICSSR Senior Fellowship, and he has retired as Professor Center for European Studies, CFIT. He also titled number of books and the following books are edited by him: Dissent and Domination, Peasants and Politics, India Living with Modernity, Who Wants Democracy, and he also guest edited Gandhi, a philosophical debate, special issue of Social Scientist. He has extensively written articles close to 50 in journals and edited many books of secularism. He has attended a large number of national and international seminars in India and abroad, including in England, Oxford, USA, Austin, and Germany, and Australia. He is a member of the Council of the Indian Council for Social Science Research and of the Indian Council for Philosophical Research. And he is also a member on many bodies. He is also active in the popular movements fighting for democratic values, human rights, secularism, and the pluralist traditions of our society. It's a pleasure to have you with us, sir. I request Ms. Javed to welcome Professor Javed Gala with a book. I now request Professor T.L. Shankar to come on to the dais. Professor T.L. Shankar is a civil servant and served as a member of the Indian Administrative Service for over 35 years. On retirement, he served as Principal Administrative Staff College of India, ASCI, Hyderabad for over 7 years and continues to be an advisor for energy in ASCI. He also served as Secretary Fuel Policy Committee from 1970 to 75 and Principal Secretary of the Working Group on Energy Policy from 78 to 79. In 76, he was the Planning Commission's first energy advisor. Since then, he has been associated with energy and other national policy initiatives. He was Secretary of the Fuel Policy Committee and Member Secretary of the Working Group on Energy Policy, Vision Hydrocarbon, Member of Disinvestments Commission and Population Foundation of India. He headed Gas Price Revision Committee and AP Natural Gas Utilization Committee. Recently, he served as a member of the Integrated Policy Committee and as chairman of the Expert Committee for Comprehensive Review and recommending a roadmap for coal sector in India. In the state of AP, he served as chairman AP State Electricity Board and principal secretary in the departments of Industry and Finance. He has served United Nations as advisor on energy issues to the governments of Sri Lanka, Tanzania, Jamaica, North Korea, and Bangladesh. He headed Asian Development Bank's Asian Energy Survey in early 80s. He has been awarded Padma Bhushan by the President of India in 2004 in recognition of his service to the country. And he also served as a farmer director. I request Dr. Padmaja to felicitate him with a bouquet. Now it's my pleasure to invite Professor Adesh Jain onto the dais. Mr. Adesh Jain is immediate past president and current deputy chair of the Council of Delegates for the International Project Management Association, IPMA. He has been named as Global Advisor for PM Forum. Mr. Jain is also Director of Center for Excellence in Project Management, President of PM Guru in USA, Honorary National President of Project Management Association India, and Chair of the IPMA Nation to National Forum. Adesh Jain was named a Fellow of IPMA in 2006. Adesh received his BS in Mathematics and BS in Electrical Engineering from one of the foremost global institutes, the Indian Institute of Sciences, Bangalore. In 1982, he became the chairman of the Heavy Engineering Group in 1982, comprising of 22 large public sector undertakings. In 1991, the President of India honored him with a fellowship award for laying a strong foundation for the IT industry in India. He has since been conferred with 6 major awards, in India, including the Gem of India Award. Adesh received the 1997 Distinguished Contribution Award from PMA for laying a strong foundation of PM globally. He was the first non-North American to receive this prestigious award in 2005. Adesh became the first non-European president of ICMA, and in 2007 he became the first non-European chairman of the COD ICMA. Adesh Jain has addressed and trained over 50,000 people worldwide. He is a much sought after keynote speaker globally and has given more than 40 keynote presentations on varied topics of project management. And we would be hearing his keynote address today during the event. Recently, the Government of India has appointed Adesh as one of the six top management professionals to become a member of a high-level task force to finalize a memorandum of understanding for leading petroleum sector companies in India. He is an independent director NTPC Limited. In short, Adesh Jain is a legendary figure whose passion and dedication for strengthening project management is recognized worldwide. He is a visionary leader who has helped to shape PM profession globally. We welcome him, sir. I request Rudila Sahai to felicitate him with the bouquet. It's my privilege to welcome Professor Rebiko, Co-Chairman, Indo-Russian Joint Commission, onto the dais. Professor Rebiko was born in 1938 and he was awarded with Padma Shri, Government of India. Since 1994, he journal articles. Now, Dr. R.K. Mishra onto the dais. It's my pleasure to introduce Professor R.K. Mishra. Dr. R.K. Mishra is a senior professor and director, Institute of Public Enterprise, and he is a graduate of International Management Program SDA Bocconi, Milan, Italy. He has been a fellow of British Council and Commonwealth Secretariat. He has had several research stints at London Business School and Mayajan des Sciences de la Homes, Paris. He has taught at the University of Bradford, United Kingdom, and was a visiting professor at Mayajan des Sciences de la Homes, Paris. He is a member of the UN Task Force on International Task Force on Standards of Excellence in Public Administration and Education. He has been a management consultant to several organizations including PwC, DFID, Adam Smith Institute London, WB, ADB, and Center for Good Governance. He is the chairman of the Working Group to Public-Private Partnership and Enterprise Management constituted by IASIA. He is on the steering committee of Network of Asia Pacific Schools and Institutes of Public Administration and Governance supported by the Asian Development Bank. He is an honorary member on the Board of Research, American Biographical Institute, USA. He has handled several assignments for the Ministry of Sciences, Ministry of Power, Ministry of Trade, etc. And he has several international and national publications. His current interests include e-governance, modernization of state, civil service systems, financial administration, human resource administration, environmental administration, privatization and restructuring, poverty management and good governance. I request Sridhar Das to felicitate him with a bouquet. to light the lamp as a mark of our tradition to start any proceedings.
Anyone. Good. Very good. Yeah, thank you.
I now request Professor R.K. Mishra, Director IP and Seminar Convener, to present seminar and its objectives.
Thank you very much. Respected Professor Jadhav, respected participants, dignitaries, my colleagues from the faculty, my senior colleagues from ICSR, the staff members of the institute, and members of the media. Let me at the outset give a very, very hearty welcome on behalf of the ICSR, on behalf of IP, on behalf of all my colleagues who are here or are working within the premises of the institute. I'll call it a red letter day in the sense that what is happening today, I think, is unprecedented. It has not happened, as far as I remember, in the history of the institute. Because Jadhav, as my colleague introduced, is a leading social scientist, and I myself, as a student of social sciences for the last 35 years, have seen a great dynamism coming in no time. Our respected chairman, he talks today of different publics. That means he is not interested in social sciences remaining in the confines of a few strata of society and of few people. I think that's a great, great gesture. Unless social sciences, they link up themselves with society, with people. They do not have positions, they do not have power, but they are people within the country. Unless we link it up, I don't think, or rather we don't think, that social sciences can be organic. And we have to make social sciences organic. I don't say that it was dying its own death in this particular state also, but I think it did require rejuvenation. And in such a short time, I say because I find a great element of informality in Professor Jadhav. I find him a person who is chairing this most prestigious organization because it's research which leads the society, which leads the knowledge, which leads industry. He's a very, very humble person, and I think I would say anybody has an access to him, and he's genuinely interested in discussing society in issues which are affecting the growth and development of social sciences, and also coming in the way of its integration with society. So I thought he's talking of different publics, he's talking of methodologies. He wants to take social sciences to the schools. I understand. I was in Delhi a few days back, last week, and I understand there's a meeting of the council, sir. I just come to know informally, and he wants to take it to colleges and schools. And I think they are the real people, I think, because they are the people of future. That the future of social sciences is there. Sir, I once again welcome you as the student of social sciences and as one who is part of this stream in the country. And I'm sure we have very good days for the social sciences, for its growth, for people who are working there, who are deeply involved. A great growth. About Mr. Shankar, I can't speak much. I'm standing here because of him. He is a sort of my teacher. I'm getting emotional. But here, teachers are said from child. And I would say that as we are taught by our teachers in the primary school, I think Shankar gave us a pen and pencil and a paper. We can know the ABC of research and of academics. But let me tell you honestly that it was very hard when this came from a person who is totally committed to academics and is a great bridge between policy and the people. It's so difficult to get the files of the government, but here is a person, not only from our country, because I have been to a few countries elsewhere, and they may not be able to remember his name, but they remember his initials, and they say that because of him, they could get access to very important files, data, travel, and I think many other properties in the, I think many circles of the government. I think it's high time that we acknowledge his contribution to the institute. And I don't think that anybody has contributed more to the existence of this institute than Mr. Shankar. It was a tiny institution, but he infused, I think, blood in the institute. He revived, and he took IB as a small check. And I think whatever it is today, let me tell you, I think it was his sacrifice. It was his time, it was his devotion, it was his continued interest that has brought IIT to its current status. So we are extremely grateful. I knew that you are tied up to several engagements, and I didn't have the courage to talk to you, but Professor Ramarao, our president, he told me that you could talk to Mr. Shankar, and you are gracious enough to set aside all your important engagements and coming to this institute. Of course, this is your own place. And whenever we talk about directorship for IP, I always say that I see Mr. Shankar there, Mr. Balamurthy, and we are just mosquitoes. Elephants have sat in there, and we just don't fit into that. I think it's much bigger than what we are. We are extremely grateful to you for coming. And I don't think you could have found a better person than Mr. Shankar in the field of energy. I am not a person in energy, but let me tell you, I think work with Mr. Shukla Chakravarti, that was the first energy policy committee. People didn't know. In 68, we didn't know that we'll meet in 2009 and talk about it. I have had the opportunity of going through that report published by Government of India, and then I don't know much, but I have had the opportunity of reading Asian Survey brought out by ADB, where Mr. Shankar led about 35 to 40 consultants surveying energy scenario in about 31 countries of the world. I think they're fantastic contributions, and a layman who doesn't know anything of energy gets energized and can have, I think, some issues. There's something, I think, for everything in the publications of Mr. Shankar. And in today's scenario, I think his work speaks volume. I think it's a great input for policy making. It's a great support for the country to have those important contributions. And I think we will develop a policy which can lead India into the 21st century and this millennium. I take this opportunity also welcoming Mr. Adesh Jain. Let me again tell Mr. Jain is very busy. He's a member of the International Project Management Association. He sits from NTPC board. There are hardly any power sector enterprises in public and private sector where he is not there, and project management is very, very close to his heart. He has set aside his engagements for this week, and he has flown from Delhi to come and attend this seminar. So we are extremely grateful to you. And Professor Leviko, I am no person to introduce him. His contributions are so tall that we feel, very, very small. He has done immense good in the country through his continued interest. When we talk about Professor Leviko, Professor Podvesky comes to my mind immediately, and let me tell you, India is known in Russia through these two very tall academicians. And Professor Merilov is there. I think they are our face. They are the face of India. When India Week is going on, people don't know much about India, but I think it's they. I think their work, continued work, not only one or two, of several kinds, which talks a lot about India. And sir, we welcome you to the institute. And about Balaji, let me welcome you as a colleague. Balaji is a topmost research scholar in the world. He has led the contribution in the field of energy at that level. When we talk of Canadian School of Government, Maxwell School, National University of Singapore, in him we have a very prestigious scholar, and he has been awarded the first scholarship of this institute of Javadar. We will be very happy. IP is an institution. It's a scholarship, the highest, the value of the scholarship is the highest in the country, and we get the best scholars. He is one of them, and he is working in the field of energy. We look forward to, I think, very stimulating and thought-provoking work that will come from him. I'll just take a minute about IP and ICSR. Let me tell you, IP doesn't have its existence. It just can't be there without ICSR. And in all good and bad times, ICSR has been both in our back and front and on sides. And we have found ICSR very, very kind and generous, giving different kinds of inputs. Also, what kind of work we should do, how we should be meaningful, I think, in our area of work, linking us with the best institutions in the country and also helping us financially. Because I think that's very, very important thing. Without that, we cannot exist. And Shankar himself has seen how ICSR has helped, and I think the leadership that Mr. Shankar built up, that is getting strengthened, I think, year after year. And ICSR sitting there in JNU, I think, is on a very high field. You can see, I think, what goes on in IP and what kind of help and assistance IP gets. Let me also tell you, I think, at this moment, ICSR leads the social science momentum in the country. It's a big country, and therefore it's a very big institution. And whatever ICSR does, it has, I think, a lot of meaning for policy making, for industry, for people, for organizations abroad. IP is a part of ICSR institution. It's one of the 29 institutes, and ICSR started supporting IP right in 1975-76 on the recommendations of Adi Sheshya committee, and after that we have been getting different kinds of support from ICSR. IP during the last 45 years was set up in 1964 by then Cabinet Secretary Mr. Khera. Has come a long way. It is in the field of social science research, in consultancy. It has trained about 4,000 IAS officers in the country, right from Cabinet Secretary to a district collector. It has trained 30,000 actuaries of public sector. It has trained almost 250 CEOs of public sector enterprises in the country. And now public enterprise for IP means not only public enterprise, PE means private enterprises also. So we have opened up our Vistar, and we are now specializing in the field of public policy making, and also application of policy to industry, and therefore we now work in the area of management research. During the last 45 years, we have published about 300 books, about 500 research papers, and reproduction ratio of IP is good. IP is rated as #1 on research in IIM Ahmedabad, Bangalore, and IIM Calcutta. They get some immense grants and support. We are an ICSR institute. Without your support, which comes, I think we could not have been there, and we take a pledge that will improve our quality, will improve our coverage, will have better insights, and will link it up to different clientele. Let me also take, I think, this opportunity of welcoming Professor Shumian, Professor Mariskumo, Professor Minisco, Professor Vilner, Professor Melilo, Professor Dasuk, Professor Ekimo. We have our respected member secretary, Dr. Ranjit Sinha. I'll just take half a minute. We feel emboldened to see him because he's one of us, and I think there's a person now who has been in touch with the institution for several years, and I'm sure, I think, that will give us a great opportunity to work better, and we'll be now understood better in the ICSR. Dr. Ken Jahangir has been working on this project for several months, and he has been very kind enough to give me an opportunity to talk to him and also guide me on several issues. Mr. Suresh Chandra, Mr. Vinod Verma, Mr. Pala. IP team consists of Mr. Balaji, Janki, Lakshmi Kumari, Kiranmai, Lalita, Satyam, Mr. Srinivas Rao, Mr. Gordon, and Mr. Upender. And then we have dignitaries who are chairing the session and who are presenting the papers. And there we have Professor Ranganathan from IIM Bangalore in person, who is known for his